Well, hello and welcome to the Business Owner Interview Series. My name is Gonzalo Herrera, a founding partner for Pinnacle Action Coach, which is a business and executive coaching firm located in Southwest Ohio. The purpose of our business owner interviews is to really put a spotlight in one of our local businesses and to give the owners the opportunity to tell us their story and tell us about their business. So, for that purpose, we have with us today Jack Brendamour from the Junk King. Jack, how are you?
I'm doing very well. Excited to be here. Thank you, Gonzalo.
Thank you, Jack, for being with us. And let's go ahead and get started. Jack, why don't you tell us about your business?
All right. So, for those of you who have not ever heard of Junk King, we are a full service debris removal company, meaning we'll go to your home, yard, or business and take pretty much anything from one item to 30 years worth of stuff. So, I have 18 trucks. We can handle any size volume, but if an old refrigerator burns out or a shed needs torn down, those are some type of items we can take.
Excellent. And I am one of your happy customers. I have used your services even before I met you, and I am very pleased with it. So thank you for that, Jack. Why don't you tell us who is your ideal customer? Who is your target audience?
Sure, this will help me get back to what I didn't say when you asked about our business, but our perfect customer is someone who cares. We're an integrity-driven company, and what we do with the items we remove on the back end are what separates us from our competition. So we try and donate and recycle as much as we can. I have a 25,000 square foot recycling center in Sharonville where anything we remove comes back, it's sorted. We have over 50 nonprofits that take things from us regularly, truckloads every single week, and anything we can't donate, we try and recycle. And that's really, we want a good-hearted customer. We want to be your last call for anything you need removed for the rest of your life.
Yes, and I know that's one of your big differentiators in the market. Jack, how long have you been in business? How long has Junk King been in business?
So we're a younger company. I would say we're 9 years old. It's really, we're kind of getting out of that small business phase. We just expanded into Louisville, and we're also can service Lexington as well. And Dayton is a big market for us. And so 10 years in business, we're becoming a very known brand in the city, and we appreciate the people who support us like you.
Excellent, Jack. So as you can imagine, it's hard to have this interview and not talk about COVID. So why don't you share with us what has been the biggest impact that COVID has had in your business?
From a revenue standpoint, I think we've lost as much business as we've gained because nobody has an excuse not to get that at-home project list done. I can tell you, if you have the to-do list and you haven't done it, just go ahead and cross whatever's still on there off. But it's reclaiming your space responsibly, so people are using us more there. But it's more from the way it's influenced our business is just changing our procedures. We used to have big 60-person meetings in the morning and pump the employees up and mentor them, and now we have to do that in 10 segments, and we pair drivers up with navigators and the safety precautions. So hand sanitizers, gloves, foot covers. We have a no contact service now, which we used to not do very often, where we can come to your yard or garage and take what you have and then charge you over the phone with a credit card. So it's just kind of changing like everyone. I think a lot of things are for the better, and we just try and stay positive. It's a very hard time on a lot of people, and we just take the precautions we can to keep our employees and our customers safe.
You just covered part of what was going to be my next question, because I was going to ask you of any specific actions that you have taken because of COVID. You mentioned a couple. Is there any other one that you want to mention, or that pretty much sums it?
Being responsible about it. We're an essential business, so we continued through this whole thing. We were very blessed from a small business standpoint, but no matter what, there's not a person out there or business out there that can't use our service. Yes. There are ways to get things done without using our service, which results a lot of the time going to the landfill but or having to borrow a truck or physically carrying things out when you might not be able to. But it's just, I think just changing the way we did things a little bit.
Let me ask you something. You just mentioned that just about everybody can use your service. Do you do much on the commercial front as opposed to just residential?
Absolutely. We work with so many companies that have such a good experience with us that they just know they can call us. We're there. We're on time. We're professional, fully insured, and their problem is solved. So nursing homes, senior facilities, town property companies, real estate brokers and agents, and moving companies. We're just a great resource for them to say, hey, here's a great local company. Call them. I promise you'll have a good experience. And when we don't have a good experience, we mess things up here and there, but we always stand by what's right and do what we can to better the situation.
Good, good, very good. So you mentioned at the beginning, Jack, that the Junk King has been in business for about 10 years. I don't know if before that you had any other businesses, but as a business owner, what is the biggest learning that you have had since you became a business owner?
For me, it's about everything being done with integrity, and anyone can captain a ship when the seas are calm. And I believe that evaluating a situation and responding once you collect all the details is very important. And the way you captain the ship when the seas are turbulent and a storm really develops your character. And that's something I try to remind myself of regularly, to think of everything from everyone's perspective and not immediately make judgment on any one situation without really talking it over with my team, my wife, my mentors, and things like that.
Integrity, that's key. That's a great way of running any business, right? So let me ask you something. We are going to share this at the end of the interview in the different Pinnacle Action Coach platforms, and you'll have the opportunity to do the same. Are there any offers that you would like to mention right now to all those viewers out there?
Yeah, we have. I'll send you over a coupon. I did right as we were starting this. It's a $25 off any job, never expires, and $50 off a full truck. About 95% of my business is the full service where we come out with two people. We give a free estimate if you're happy with it. We haul it from the basement, attic, wherever you need us to get it from. But we also have a dumpster service that the $25 coupon can be used on. It's 12 cubic yards, polyfiber wheels that don't tear up your driveway. They're not huge beat up dumpsters, and our communication is prime. We come when you ask us to, pick up when you ask us to, and that's another great service if you have to sort through things slowly or want to save a little money on labor.
Okay, very good. And last question, Jack, and again, thank you very much for joining us today. We saw how at the beginning of the pandemic and restrictions and all of that, we saw some of the ugly side of things and people in shock and panicking, right? The whole at the store, people just hoarding and taking things and, the bad things. But at the same time, we have seen a lot of good. So I would like to ask you, what is most inspiring to you today?
Oh, well, I have twin 1-year-old daughters and a 3-year-old son. So it's hard for me to think with no sleep right now. But no, inspiration to me, Cincinnati is such a good community in the sense of it's very philanthropic. And we are so in touch with the nonprofit world that every day I get to see different things that people are helping and going out of their way to help. A lady, Operation Give Back in Blue Ash, sent me a message the other day and asked for mattresses for this homeless lady and her 3 sons who just got out of homelessness. And she said, I said, absolutely, come on into our recycling center. We'll take care of you like we do everyone. Well, this lady left with everything down to plates, dishes, tables. We furnished this whole thing. And the neatest part was we gave her a Christmas tree, and a fake Christmas tree. And she never in her life has had a Christmas tree. And it brought her, she never thought she'd have one. So it brought her to tears. And it's just, it's inspiring to me to know that there are that many good people in the community that want to link people up with a resource like Junk King to help out everyone.
Absolutely, absolutely, Jack. I'm sure you made a very happy Christmas for her and her family. So that was great. Jack, that is the end of the interview. Thank you very much for joining us today. For those of you watching, here's the information for the Junk King and for Jack Brendamour. And if you are a business owner and you would like to be also interviewed and have the spotlight on your business, please contact us. Our handle pretty much is Pinnacle Action Coach in all of the different platforms. So we'll be more than happy to talk to you and see if we can do an interview with you also. So again, Jack, thank you very much for joining us on the Business Owner Interview Series. This is Gonzalo Herrera with Pinnacle Action Coach. Jack, thank you very much.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.